Let me start by introducing our main speaker, and it's Melanie Amber, who is a professional English teacher from Philippines. She's currently working in Kazakhstan, Aktobe, as an English teacher in one of the prestigious schools like Bilim Innovation High School for girls. And please, thank you for participating, Melanie, and the word goes for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Timberland. Hello, guys. Again, my name is Melanie, and you can call me Melanie or wherever you want. It doesn't matter. Well, Timberland asked me to talk about writing an essay, how to write an effective essay, not just an essay, not just a simple essay, but an effective one. So when we say effective, it means that your readers, the one who will read your essay, are gonna enjoy, learn something, and they won't get confused with your construction. Sometimes you have got so many great ideas running in your brains, in your mind, and you don't know how to put it on your pen and write it on your paper, right? It's really hard, especially thinking what vocabularies will I use? Which word is the best one? So, writing stuff is really not easy. Journalists, people are really having a hard time when it comes to writing. But when you know the pattern, you won't get lost. So, in order for you to know it, we need to understand first what are the parts of an essay? What are the most important part of an essay? Do you know? Have you got any idea? Anyone from the group? You can raise your hand if you want, and then you can speak. Okay. Someone's just chatted.
They're typing it in the chat. Somebody's
All
saying.
right, Shanzea, that's perfect. Yes, the introduction, your body, the body of your essay, not your body, the body of your essay, and your conclusion. Now, these are so important when it comes to writing because that's the part where your readers will understand what is your idea. Is it argumentative? Is it explaining something? Or it's just about, for example, you're persuading them to believe on your side, your point of view. So we need to know, how are we going to write our introduction? How are we going to write our body, the body of our essay, and how to write our conclusion? There must be connections, and your essay must be concise. It doesn't have to be like full lengthy words. No, you need to have words that are effective and understandable by the readers. And of course, when you're taking IELTS, it's different. When you're taking IELTS, you need to have academic words, words that are not too common, not too basic, right? It conforms on your level of English. So if you're an upper intermediate student, you need to use upper intermediate vocabulary. If you're an advanced, you need to use advanced words, right? Advanced vocabulary, advanced academic words. So that's how it goes. Now, let's begin this chit chat, okay? All right. So, first, hold a second. It's not working. All right. So, here goes. Like you said, like Janzaya, correct me if I'm wrong. Janzaya, she said that the first part is the introduction, second part is the body, and the third part is conclusion. Now let's point this way. Let's make our imagination running. Okay? Hold a second. Okay, so here goes. Why my mouse? All right, here. So let's pretend that we are going to watch a movie. Okay? The introduction is the trailer. Okay, when we watch a movie, sometimes in order for us to get interested, if we want to watch that movie, we watch the trailer first because the trailer gets the attention of the viewers, right? For example, let's start with the Avengers thing. If you see the trailer of the Avengers, you say, "Oh my God, there's Avengers! I want to watch it! Oh my, the sequel. This is the final sequel. It's so interesting. I think in this part, some of the heroes will die because that's in the trailer. We see that in the trailer, and so the trailer is getting our attention, right? It's taking our attention to, hey, come on, watch me, come on. So your introduction is also the same thing. It plays like a trailer in your essay. So your introduction will tell the reader, hey, come on, read me, read me, read me, because it will tell and it summarizes the main idea of your essay. It will
So,
tell. Go ahead, Janelle. Yes, Janelle.
You can go on. Um,
Okay. All right. So, like I said, your introduction is like your main idea. This focuses on the whole idea of your essay. So, it will tell what is your essay all about? What does it comprises? Okay? I don't mean to sound like it's a lengthy introduction. No, you just need a few words telling about what is your essay all about. You tell the main idea, the summary of your essay. It will tell, or if the reader will read your introduction, this will give him or her an idea that, I see. So this covers about the importance of the ecosystem, or let's say the importance or the real facts about COVID virus, about coronavirus thing. Okay, now I got the idea. Or you can have, this essay tells me about the health prevention, or prevention to you not acquiring coronavirus. Okay, I like this. I'm interested to know more about it. Okay, so that's the introduction. So imagine if your introduction is so lame, like, ew, there's nothing into it. The readers won't get interested in your essay. They won't read the body. They won't read the conclusion. Even though you have got this plenty of ideas, plenty of informations and details in your body, and your conclusion is really good. But when your introduction doesn't tell much about your essay, oh my God, it would, your essay will be wasted. It'll, it'll just be a chunk of paper. I think so. See, because introduction is the main part. It gets the reader's attention. That's how important it is. Now, imagine there are sometimes we read essays, and the first part of the essays are really nice, like so catchy. When you read it, like, oh my God, I love this. How to get a man's attention, girls. How to get a man's attention. I know some. Now, when you read the first part of the introduction, how to get a man's attention, there are a lot of ways in which we girls can really attract a man. Oh my God, I like this stuff. So we eventually read the next line and the next line and the next line, right? It's because the introduction is so catchy. It gets the reader's attention. It gets the reader's interest, right? So let's move on. If we have got this good introduction, then what must be the next part? We need to have, of course, what Janzea said. I'm sorry, guys, because my laptop is so slow. It's just a, I don't know what it's called. It's not core. So there goes. We now have the body paragraphs. Now let's think about it. Let's go back again to the movie that we are watching. So you watch the trailer, Avengers. Now you're interested. You like the movie. I think I like this movie. I love the trailer. I love the people who plays the part in this movie, and I see the effects. All right. So I'm so interested. Now, let's move on. I'm going to buy a ticket. So, as a reader, oh, I'm going to read the whole content. See, that's how we get the interest. And now, the movie is now the body parts of our essay. So, imagine again, you're watching a trailer, that's the introduction. Now, you are now inside the cinema and you're watching the full movie. That's the body of your essay. So what's going on in these body paragraphs? What do you think is going on here? Anyone? If you don't understand or I'm a little bit, I talk fast, you can always interrupt me and say, teacher, stop for a minute and let's digest everything.
Okay, so is it me or is it her internet lagging?
Mm-hmm. Am I? Slow connection? No, I don't have any notification that I've got slow internet.
Oh, it's mine then. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So, guys, like I said, Janzea, thank you so much. I love it how he said it. We develop our ideas, and that's so correct. In this part, the body paragraphs, we try to put every details, but you need to remember putting details are not just a piece of cake, like you put it there or in a table, or for example, when we are preparing our meals and you just put the plate and put the glasses and uh, fork and spoon, it's not easy. When you want to make it properly read by others, you need to have your construction. How are you going to construct your ideas? Where will you put the first part? Which one is the most important? Which one is the least? And which one goes with the like a subtopic, or you need to, do I need to have some subtitle? In this part, you need to analyze and organize your ideas properly, like properly, properly. Because cluttered ideas, when we say cluttered, it means like scattered ideas. You just put your plates here, put your tables here. Oh, I mean your glass and your fork and your spoon like that. No, it's not. You need to have which one is the most important, put it on the very first part of your paragraph. And then what are the ideas that conforms with your first part? So put it there, followed by the main idea or your um, uh, key topics, okay. And then follow these key topics are your, maybe your examples, your personal experiences, right? So there it goes. You are now starting to make your body parts, your body paragraphs, your body, the body of your essay, okay. Now, after including all these ideas, all these topics, and all the important details of your essay, now here comes the last part of your paragraph, which is, I'm sorry, hold, I'll just close it. All right. Mhm. Okay, my laptop. All right, which is the conclusion. Now, I don't want to talk more about conclusion. I just want to ask Aidana. Aidana, can you please read the conclusion? If you can see my screen, please.
Do you want me
Sure.
to?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So,
Thank
conclusion. The conclusion is the reaction we have after seeing the movie, lessons we can learn, questions we still have, why the movie is important, who it matters to the most.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, when it comes to conclusion, what's your idea about it? What's your idea? What is the meaning of conclusion to you when you are writing an essay?
I think conclusion needs to reinforce the ideas that you have already mentioned in your essay,
I
and
love.
and it has to be really strong um, because we know that there's a saying, the books that you keep repeating reading are the best, so it should make someone else start again, read your essay one more time.
Wow, I love it. And I like the word that you said, reinforcement. So under conclusion, you need to state your stand. Okay. In this part, you need to make a stand now. For example, your essay talks about the benefits of, or let's say, the hazards of using cigarette, taking cigarette, right? So you need to make a stand now. In this conclusion, you need to have a brave stand that, oh, really, cigarette is really bad for the health of all people. Or cigarette is really not good. Even though the government is just packing the cigarette with uh, like warnings, it's dangerous to your health. I don't care about that. People are still buying the cigarette, but stop cigarette. Okay. So you need to reinforce, like you said, make some reinforcement, hold to your stand, and make sure that your reader finally grasps your what's this? Your purpose of writing your essay. So they will finally get your main purpose. So they know, okay, now I understand. If you know that your readers are really um uh they were really interested to what you have said, you have something that you have said that they will reread. Rereading your essay is like something a a writer would be so proud of, because for example, imagine that someone has reread your essay. It will give them a hunch like, oh, really? I think I need to reread this material. It really sounds interesting. It's getting my attention. I need to search on this more. Or maybe not because they love what you said, they want to argue. So if they want to argue, it's still a good part for you. Why? Because it means that they got your attention, or you have got their attention, and now they are trying to block what you have said, like, oh no, this is not true, this is not true. So they are responding, they are reacting. When you get feedbacks from what you have read, that means you're an effective essay writer. But when a reader just say, okay, I understand, and then throw your paper away or just throw the essay, then you're not an effective essay writer. If they react, if they said, oh yes, that's true, I will reread this, oh good. If they said, oh no, I don't believe in this crap, I need to make a stand and then react to this, or maybe they'll send you emails and I have read your essay and I don't think that this is correct. I have these details that maybe can affect your essay, blah, 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 blah. That's also good, even though it's negative. Why? Because it means that they did understand your essay, but in a different side, in a different view, in perspective, but still they are reacting, giving feedbacks. All right? Have anyone who has got a question?
I'm trying to answer all the questions in the chat, so you can go on.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's proceed next. All right. So now, when we are writing, there are some points that we need to remember. Okay. I want Anar. Anar, please read the first part. I just need to conserve my voice because tomorrow it will be a working day. So, Anar, are you there? If not, let's move on to the next. Oh, Anar. Anar. Nurailum?
To make the reader know the topic, purpose, and thesis of your essay.
Like I said earlier, the main point of your introduction, thank you, Nurailum, is to know the topic. What is your topic all about? What is the purpose? And of course, a thesis is something higher grade level in the universities. College students are writing when they are making a thesis. Any one of you who are in more grade in college, university students? Anyone? Are there Timerlan? Our participants are all
I don't know. Is it all because there is several different kind of participants in this.
I see. So we've got different, like a salad. Okay, so like I said, so our introduction must have the topic and the purpose. Your introduction must have, or we can actually determine what kind of essay in the introduction. What are the kinds of essay? For example, your essay is argumentative. When we say argumentative, it means that you're giving an idea and then at the same time telling them that this idea is not correct, or maybe you're giving your side that this is something that we should follow, argumentative, or your how do I say this? Hold a second. Okay, for example, your government has asked you to give donations to all COVID patients, right? Now you're making an essay. You don't you don't actually agree to this rule or to this government's pledge about giving donations to COVID patients. You said that the government must help these patients, not the people of Kazakhstan. So the government must first help all the COVID patients, not us, not you, not you as Kazakh people. Okay, so you're writing now an essay and then you're telling them your stand. That's argumentative. Another, for example, if you want to persuade people, so persuading means you want people to believe you, to accept your belief, to accept your idea. So that's persuading. So in your introduction, you must actually present this. You must express what's your stand about your topic. And then what else? What are other narrative, or it's just a descriptive essay? You're just telling something, narrating something, telling something, explaining something, explanatory. So it's very easy. You just need to get some informations from the topic that you want to say, and then just give your ideas, make your outline, and then proceed to your writing. That's all. That's very simple. And then next, okay. Whenever we are writing an introduction, we must start with explaining our topic. So again, First part, we need to try to explain our topic. What's our topic all about? Or our essay? And then explain what the theme means in 1 to 3 sentences. Like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be lengthy. Lengthy means so long. It's just an introduction. Your introduction must always have few sentences, only few sentences. It's not bulky. Your introduction must be short, brief, but concise. It's a rule. So how do you do that? When you are trying to have one topic and then you want to begin with explaining what's the topic all about, and then give your side, and then the next one is what's the importance of your topic. You can give it here. You can lay down all your aces here in your introductions. All right, move on. If you have got questions, you can again interrupt. Well, anyways, Timmerland is there to help. So glad Timmerland is there.
Yes, I'm answering all the questions.
All right, and the last part will be then explain the thesis of your essay, rephrasing the essay assignments on. So, assignments or tasks. Now, what does it mean when we say rephrasing the essay assignments? Have you got any idea? Explain the thesis of your essay by rephrasing the essay assignments or tasks. What does it mean? You know, Timmerland, I'm really curious about Janzea. I want to hear her voice.
Yeah, she's saying that she's a first grade student. And which one is it? Or you talk about the Janzea Takeva or?
Janzea. I want to hear from Janzea.
They're both them. They're both.
Yes, Janzea, about your experience in writing an essay.
Which one though? There's two of them.
Janzea Takeyeva.
Okay. So it's a college student.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh yes. Wow, so sweet.
So, yes, I'm ready to answer your questions.
And what, I'm sorry, are you in upper intermediate grade or in a college?
Yes, my level of English is upper intermediate.
I see. So you're in grade 10? What class?
She's a college student. She's a college student.
She's a college student, but she has got upper intermediate level.
Yes.
I see. So Janzaya, can you share your experience about writing an essay?
Yes, of course, yes. But firstly, thanks you for sharing your knowledge with us. Sharing your knowledge with us, I really appreciate it. And the reason why I joined to this webinar is that to gain more motivation to write an essays. I love writing, but my tutors always criticize my essays. For example, introduction and body is perfect, but conclusion not. So it is actually my problem.
That's actually, it's not just your problem, it's everyone's problem. Even journalists have got these problems. They are really into this kind of dilemma whenever they are writing an essay. All of us, even me, sometimes it's hard for me to begin my essay. Sometimes I don't know how I can put some words to make it more sophisticated. I can't think of the right construction, or how can I the reader's attention. It's really hard, really. But as I'm saying it earlier, if you have got your framework, for example, know what kind of essay you want. So first, like I said, there are different kinds of essay. What would be your essay Is it descriptive? Is it narrative? Is it explanatory? Or you just want to argue some point? Or yes, I'm gonna show you one. Actually, there are many, many essays that I'm going to show you later. All of these are, and also how to write. This is a middle school attack of writing, but this is really effective. Later, I'm gonna show you. So maybe I can proceed with my slides, and then afterwards, I'll go and show you the next slide. Okay. All right. Hold. So let's finish this part because the last part is so important, the framework. I'm going to show you the essays, Aisha. Did I say it correct? Aisha.
Yes, yes. Okay, so you can go
I'm
on.
learning.
Yeah,
Excuse me. I said I'm a little bit ill. Okay. All right. Hold. Okay, so finally, the choices of examples will provide the thesis or task. So I'm going to give you examples later. All right, so what about the statement? Your statement is 1 to 3 sentences that summarize the main idea before proving in your essay. Now, how does it goes? Wait a minute. Each body paragraph should prove part of your thesis. So make sure your thesis is clear since the reader will be referring back to it as they read your essay. Like Nurylum, did I say it right? If it was Nurylum. Nurylum said that, no, not Nurylum, I think. It was the other one.
Jansaya, do you mean?
Not Jansaya. Oh, I think we have got the other one.
Aidana, maybe?
Aidana. Yes, I think it's Aidana. So Aidana said about the reader rereading your essay. And so your essay must be clear that they won't have the second meaning. For example, they reread your message and then, oh, did I get it right? And now they are getting confused with your essay because it's like it's changing every time they read it. Okay. So it should have one point of view. Move on. Next. Okay. So how should you write a body paragraph? You have got your claim or your topic sentence, and then your evidences, and then your analysis or analyze, how you analyze the essay, the topic. So first part, topic sentence. What's your essay all about? And then the next part is your evidences. What are the evidences? It could include the data you gathered. What else? The
Examples?
remarks of people from, for example, professional people or specialists who are into these issues. And maybe some, let's say, how another evidence could mean proof about your claim. So how are you going to do that? For example, if you see that if your topic is about the hazards of smoking cigarettes, now you need to have the number of people who are suffering from lung cancer. If you have got this data, put it there. It's a big it's a powerful tool for you to be to make your essay stronger. So this is an evidence. Now next will be the analysis. The analysis can include your stand, your claim, your stand in your essay. If you really strongly agree or you don't agree, or for example, the government's policy is not appropriate and you think that it's not good, what's your claim about it? What's your verdict about it? So it's in here, your analysis. And then the next part will be, oh, 1 second. Okay, now, all right. How to write your main or claim or topic sentence. Let's have this. I love Aidana's voice. Aidana, please read.
How should you write a body paragraph? Start with a clean topic sentence to explain proof part of the thesis statement. The reader should always know what each paragraph is proving, explaining based on the topic sentence.
Okay. Whenever you are writing, I know I said this to Timmerland before when I was in Bilim. I said to him, use some transitional words to make your sentence flow smoothly. Because when you're changing the idea, you need to have, however, furthermore, you need to have these kind of transitional words to make your readers understand the flow of your paragraphs, because we change the idea, right? Our writing is this way: we put one idea to one paragraph and another idea to the second paragraph, right? We don't mix them together, right? Because it's not really good. It's not like a salad that we try to mix them all. No, we try to put them one at a time, so the readers can digest each topic, each statement clearly, and they can understand it. So in that way, you need to have some transitional words or phrases to make your sentence flow smoothly. Okay. And now, like I said, like this statement said, you need to have a clear explanation about your statement. Let's move on. Thank you so much. The next part is explaining the evidence. Now, okay, like I said earlier, citing credible sources. What are these? The specialists, the people who are involved in your topic, uh, what else? Professionals, the datas you get from searching. What else? Statistics, these are also part of it. All right, under the evidence. So it will prove that you have got a basis, or you've got something there. So your stand is correct, or your stand is reliable, valid, because you have got your proof, right? So you put all this in your evidence. That's the part of your body paragraph. So again, we have got introduction, all right? The explanation, what's your paragraph all about, what's your essay all about, what's your stand in your paragraph, all right? Or your essay. And then the next part, oh, that's the first part. Second, main ideas, key topics, okay? Your subtopics, key subtopics. This goes with your claim. And then now, as you go on with your claim, you now give your evidence. You lay down all the evidences. What are your proof? Okay? You give it all to your readers. And then the next part will be how to analyze. Okay, well, analyzing means you need to prove, you need to have, you need to give your personal experiences, you need to give someone or others experiences and give them that this is how it goes, this is how it runs. We explain it to them on the last part of your body paragraph. Okay, why these facts prove the topic sentence. Why? So, for example, you lay down all your evidences. Now you tell them, these are the reasons why we should stop smoking. Because based on the statistics, there are lots of people suffering from lung cancer. And the stubbornness of people buying cigarettes, taking cigarettes, or smoking in areas, in public areas, are also affecting people who are not smoking. So we are putting it in our analysis part, or the last part of our body paragraph. And then now, next, holds, go. This will be the evidence. All right, hold a second, one moment. Okay. How do you introduce your evidences? In one sentence, explain the source, the author. This is called, I forgot the term. Oh my God. Oh my God. Timmerland.
Yes. Middle class? You said middle school?
No.
Proof?
What we call in journalism. You need to annotation. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
annotation, yeah.
Annotation. You need to have your annotation. Who said this? For example, you have one liner. Smoking cigarettes is dangerous to your health. Who said this? Now you say the government has issued this warning. The government. See, you need to have your annotation. Who said this? Who's your proof? Who is the owner of this statement? You need to tell them. You need to write it on your sentence, on your essay. You need to write everything, okay? Your sources, okay? It's like a bibliography. When you are writing a book, you need to have your bibliography, your references. Then in writing also, you need to write who, where, and when did you take this statement, right? You need to give them the idea. This is not my idea. It's saying that these come from a reliable source. And who's your reliable source? The government. Okay, so tell them, you include it on your evidence. Don't just write. Don't just write your evidence as cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health. No, don't just write that. Write who said this sentence. Cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health, said the government. When they issued, see the flow of your sentence. When they issued this decree that people are not allowed to smoke in public areas, period. See, it's good, right? Because you have got your proof. So your essay is not just a junk essay. Someone just write it. No, it's not. It is written based on people who are or who specialize in this area. Okay? Any idea? If you have got questions, again, you can interrupt. Okay, so look at this example. See this one. I have King Hammurabi of Babylon made a code of 282 laws called Hammurabi's Code that governed life in ancient Babylon. Now, who? It's King Hammurabi of Babylon. They, in this statement, she has told, or the author has told, or written, sorry, the author has written who has made the decree, the decree or the code of 282. See, there is a proof, the owner, all right? The CIA World Factbook is a website by the US government that shows accurate information about every country on earth. Okay, CIA World Factbook is again a reference. Where did he got this idea? It's from the CIA World Factbook, all right? That's how you write it. Next one. Interrupt me if you have got any question, like I said. Okay, hold one more. So, excuse me, another. We need to include quote or quotation or summary of facts from the source. For example, you have got from kz.com, all right? So you need to requote it or you need to quote it. So tell it and show them that you have requoted. Don't plagiarize. Don't just copy the line, or you remember that I have read something in Google or something in, for example, in a book, and this is so good, and you put it on your writing. You write it down, you include it on your essay. Wow, it's good. But remember, you need to put who said this statement. Who or where did you get this? You need to have your source. It's very important. So you won't get plagiarized. So they won't tell that you're just plagiarizing. Plagiarizing means just copying somewhere, copying a text somewhere, or copying or Google or pasting somewhere, pasting from Google and then taking it to your paper. Nah, you need, if you have or if you get this idea from Google, say it's from Google. Yes, actually, you should and you must. Okay, now the last part will be the conclusion. Explain the purpose and meaning of the essay, describing how the essay topic impacts us now or will impact us in the future. What will happen if people stop smoking now? Oh, your conclusion. Wow, that's so cool. You need to have your, like, people will say and imagine things, something that will run in their minds. And then now I'm getting the idea of this author. Hmm. I think she's really good or he's really good. I think he has got or she has got an idea. You see, people are thinking, also making their own conclusions. You have got your conclusions and now they have got their own conclusion. And now they are trying to compare your conclusion to their conclusion. See, that's how it affects. If you have got good conclusion, then your reader will also have good conclusion. Okay, next one. So discussing how the essay topic teaches us about human nature or human society. For this is just an example, okay? You are discussing, you discuss them what will happen to the future if people will stop smoking? What will happen to young children who are being affected as they become this secondhand smoker? Right? Because when we smoke and children just inhale the smoke that's coming out on our cigarettes, they are not just the children outside, but they become the second smoker and they are being affected because of that. The first hand smoker is not well affected when it comes to smoking. The second hand smoker is. All right. Oh, thus. Okay, let's continue. Discussing more questions that remain unanswered. People, especially when readers are really into your essay, they try to analyze, create questions. Now, on your conclusion, you must answer all these questions. You must know what are the questions that my reader might question me after reading the body of my essay. So your conclusion will answer all these questions, all this stuff. Okay, next. Explaining lessons we can learn from the essay topic. Well, that's it's included actually in your conclusion. Okay, now hold a second. Someone said that can I show some examples of essay? These are middle school. If you are in upper intermediate grade level or your hold a second, this one. This is a good way of writing, of how to write an essay. I want to make it easy, okay? So first one, you have your introduction. That's the opening paragraph because your introduction is always on the first part, right? That's the important part of your essay. And your closing paragraph is on the last part. All right. Now, how do you write? I said use some transitional words or phrases. Use first, second, third, or firstly, secondly, thirdly, or for higher grade levels or upper intermediate and those who are studying in college and universities, you can have the furthermore, moreover, henceforth, what else? Oh no, there are so many transitional words that you can use actually. There are, but you must remember when and where to use them, okay? Now, after that, you need to have your supporting details. What are the supporting details? These are some details based on your topic, okay? If you have got problems or hazardous about smoking cigarette, now what are your supporting details? Why do you think that this is harmful or cigarette smoking is harmful? So put all your details. Now, if you have got 1, 2, 3 details, make sure also that your introduction, oh, I already said this. Don't make your essay a cluttered essay. Make your essay run smoothly or run smoothly. Okay, how do you do that? So wrap up the essay for closing paragraph. Now how? Let me show you. This is an example. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is my example. I put the main paragraph, the introduction here in the middle. See, but since you are in upper intermediate, you need to change the vocabulary because these are basic vocabulary. School is a very great place. School is a great place because one is able to learn, meet friends, and exercise. When one is at school, a lot can be accomplished. All right, that's my introduction. Now, these are my details. Now, how do I say that the school is a wonderful place? What are my bases? So look, teachers are very energetic. Yeah, there are some teachers who are energetic. Now, next, there are varieties of classes, right? Oh, yes, there are. And each year we learn something new. Yes, that's also correct. Now, next one is able to make a lot of friends. How do you say that there are, or I can make lots of friends when I go to school? It's because there are a lot of students. You can meet another students. You can hang out with friends when you are at school, right? That's cool. So that's another idea. And then the last part is at school, exercise is occurring all day long. Really? Is that true? Now give your idea. Well, you are running around from class to class. Yes, you always do that. You are participating in physical education. Yes, you did. Or you do, sorry. You are moving around in classes. Yes, you always, right? And then the next part will be your conclusion. So what's my conclusion? I have said all these details. In my conclusion, school is such a superb place. One is able to learn, make friends, and exercise. Yes, that's correct. All of these are great reasons why school is such a great place. Is your school as wonderful as mine? See how the author interacts with the reader. He's asking or she's asking the opinion of the reader. Is your school as wonderful as mine? At the last part, at the conclusion. Now, this is just a framework, guys. Framework. This is my final essay. Now look at the transition. Again, this is for middle school. The words are so plain and simple. You can change it. Okay, one more time. Do not use the same words in one paragraph. For example, school is a very great place. School is a great place. It's great place, great place. No, it's not good. But I'm just showing you because this is for middle school. School is a great place because one is able to learn, meet friends, and exercise. When one is at school, a lot can be accomplished. That's the main idea. Okay. Now, what are my details? These are the details. Excuse me. So, first, school is such a wonderful place. Look at the construction, everyone. Or maybe you can take a shot and then now you can improve some of the words based on your level. So if you're up what vocabulary can we add? School is an academic home. Okay. Oh, instead of saying not just a great place, but an academic home of people who wants to learn. And then followed by school is a great place because one is able to learn, meet friends, and exercise. Now change the vocabulary. Just change the vocabulary. I'm just showing you how to write, okay? Any questions? Timerlan, please interrupt me if they have got questions for me or something.
No, they don't really have any questions.
Okay. Now, next move on. Now here goes. Compositions of our essay. Like I said, we have got different kinds of essay. We have got descriptive, you're just narrating, you're just describing. Narrative, oh, this one is narrating. Expository, this one is telling something. Exposing, explaining, right? And then persuasive, this one's getting a reader's attention. All right, now let's see. This is my next. All right, so for narrative, how can I write a narrative essay? For example, I'm talking about my cat. And then, look, this is so really, it's like a joke for me, but I really like it. The day my, and the title, The Day My Pet Spoke to Me. That's the title of the essay. Imagine, how can a cat speak? How? I don't know how, but when I read this narrative essay, really, it's so funny. I like it so much. Now, we have got in the beginning, oh, now, who, my cat and I, what, relaxing, where, at home, when, in the evening, why, it had been a long day. It's narrative because it's telling, it's narrating, okay? So, in the beginning, these are the informations. The first part, the second part, during the commercial, and then just then, that's the last part. This is my final, the conclusion. Never spoke again. See the framework, first part, second part, third part, fourth, your conclusion. All right, imagine. Now this is my final output. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I like this so much. One evening, I was relaxing at home. My cat and I were watching television. It had been a long day, and I needed some time to wind down. In the beginning of our favorite show, a commercial came on for a brand of cat food I usually buy. This commercial had adorable little dancing cats, and the cats were singing about the cat food. I thought it was cute, and I laughed out loud. During this commercial, my cat got angry. He stood up and arched his back. The hair on his back was standing up. He let out an ear-splitting scream. Just then, he started talking. He called the commercial foolish and snarled at the television. My cat told me that brand of cat food was gross. Then he told me never to buy it again. I had always thought that he liked the stuff. Since that day, my cat has not spoken again. I did stop buying that brand of food or cat food. But because of his ill-mannered hissing and growling, my cat has had a limit placed on his television time. All right. What do you understand about the paragraph? Did you understand the paragraph? Just say react yes, no. Did they? Did they, Timerlan? Did they understand? Oh, cool.
Yes, I believe yes.
All right. Thanks. Okay. So see, imagine that if your essay is understandable and someone can actually react to your essay, then that means you are an effective essay writer. And that's nice. Next one. Okay, now this one, it's a descriptive essay. Listen. So look, Yankee Stadium is a beautiful place. I'm talking about here about Yankee Stadium, right? And the reason, one of the reason, the grass, it's green, it's neat, no weeds. Okay, that's my I call it outline. Now also the Memorial Park, flags, jerseys, and the baseballs. And then the electricity, there's always shouting pens, memory of greatness. Now, what's my conclusion? As one can see, Yankee Stadium is a beautiful place because of the grass, Memorial Park, and the electricity in the air. Okay. Now, what's my final output? I just make an outline. To make an outline, I now have to make my sentences, and this goes. Yankee Stadium is a beautiful place. The beauty can be seen in the grass and Memorial Park, and it can be felt in the electricity in the air. I love to visit there. See? See the transition. Now, what are the reasons? He said about the grass. One reason it is so beautiful is the grass. It is always frog green, the lawn is manicured and perfectly cut. Weeds are prohibited from entering. Cool. And what else? The Memorial Park. She said about being special place. One can view the flags that have so delicately engraved in remembrance. There are jerseys to view that were well worn by the greats. They have tattered old baseballs which have priceless signatures. And then move on. Another is the electricity, and another. The last part is your conclusion. See the construction of the essay? It's so concise and it's flowing smoothly. Okay. Now, what are the hold a second, transitional words that was used here? I only use simple. Also, one reason, as one can see, that's transitional. All right. See, but again, the level is intermediate. Okay, next one, this one's expository. And look, just take a glance because we're running out of time. So take a glance of the framework, again, the outline, and now here comes the final output. Look, my home is a special place. It is special because it has a fireplace, a big kitchen, and a porch. It is a wonderful place to live. One reason my home is special is because I love my big kitchen. Again, when you are writing an essay and you're under upper intermediate or you're advanced, make sure that you're using advanced vocabulary. Stop using special place. You can use another vocabulary to say that or to describe how special your home is. All right. My home is my solace whenever I'm inside my home. I feel the peaceful tranquility that it can offer. Right? So you change the word, you change your vocabulary based on your level. Okay. Next one. I think that's all. I still got one more. Okay, this is the last part. Sorry.
No, it's the last one. Is it?
Yes, this is the last part. Persuasive essay. Kids should get bigger allowances. Oh, why do you need bigger allowances? If you are going to write this essay, why? Why must you have bigger allowances? Your children, kids. Why kids?
Bigger allowances mean more money as parents give you, right?
Yep. All right. And see how it goes. See the transitional, see the words, the construction of the essays here. This is persuading. Persuading means, come on, mom, dad, give me big allowance. Okay. Well, that's all. If you have got any questions, you can now ask. But I guess Timberland has already answered some.
Okay, thank you, Melanie, for participating as a main speaker in this event. And if our participants have additional questions,